Hey, it's your girl, your favorite paralegal, aka Cassandra Lynn, and welcome to Legal Doc Talk. I hope you guys have had an amazing and productive day. Let's get into part two of Ronny.doe, aka Karon, Cann, aka Chrisean'S ex. So yesterday I reported, um, well, I wouldn't say reported. We kind of went over his 2019 LA case, um, where he unalived an individual and spent a couple of months in the county. And then we went over his Maryland um, court docket, and then it was a brief article that I went over you guys with you guys for the incident that happened on November 27th, 2020. And so when I was kind of going back and looking at the court docket for Maryland, I was noticing that I did not see this particular case because based off of what was in the article stated that he was charged, that those charges didn't coincide what I saw on Maryland judiciary case search. So I had to go into my little system and pull up the information that I was looking for. So let's get right on into it. So kind of give you guys a synopsis of what I was speaking on. This is what I posted last night. States that loaded pow cocaine among other items seized during vehicle search in Severn. It says cocaine in a loaded pow were just a few items seized by police during the search of a vehicle in Severn on November 26, 2020 at approximately 12:41 a.m. Officers conducted a check of a white 6 Cadillac Escalade occupied by one subject at Harm Court and Still Meadow Drive in Severn. Upon approaching the vehicle, officers could smell the odor of Mary Jane coming from the vehicle. And then here is everything. So that's why it's like two and two wasn't making sense. So I had to dig a little bit deeper. It says the investigation led to a search of the occupant in the vehicle, which resulted in the recovery of a loaded Smith & Wesson, 809.98 grams of suspected Mary Jane, 5.23 grams of that what they call it, Becky, white girl, and other evidence consistent with the packaging and sale of CDS. And then it says the suspect, Karon, Makhai, 20 of Severn, was arrested and charged. Okay, now we go get, and that case, here's the filing date. So this is a reference to that case. Now we pull up the case, right? I gotta go because I didn't timed out. I always do that when I get on here with you guys. Put it in order. Okay. So here is the 11/26/2020. All right. So we open that up. And here is the case information, the reference, defendant's information, involved parties, officer, and scheduling, but it does not show any charges. And that's what I was looking for last night, right? And so I had to go into my trusty dandy system and I'm going to share my findings. And here we go. All right, so here is the case. So mind you, what we just saw on the docket, that fight was on the date of the incident, right? The criminal indictment was filed on February 18, 2020. That is not on that docket. I have no clue where it is. So this is where we are at now. So this is the criminal indictment. February 18th, 2020. I'll blow it up so you guys can see. Let's see. All right, and so here, and you could go back and you can reference this as well. So this is the hold. 11/26 was the incident. Hold without bond. 11/30. Now here he had a total of 16 charges. First charge, count one, possession, CDS possession with intent to distribute. Count two, possession of Mary Jane, 10 grams or greater. 3, possesses some type of CDS substance, but it was not marijuana. Count 4, let's see, firearm. I need to figure out what this, but it says with firearm. Count 5, firearm, and it says drug trafficking crime. Count 6, an illegal possession of a firearm. Count 7, possession of a firearm, and then it says minor. 8, known alter firearm ID number. So you know how the firearms actually have real numbers on there. The number was altered on the firearm. 9, a loaded handgun in the vehicle. 10, loaded handgun on a person. Ooh, they is not playing. 11, gun on a person. Boy, I didn't the forgot count. Handgun in the vehicle. Uh illegal possession of ammunition. Resisting arrest. Disorderly conduct. Fail to obey law enforcement. So those are the 16 count, the 16 charges that he was hit with on November 20th. But when was this filed? Yeah, November 26th, 2020. The criminal indictment was set on or filed on December 18th, 2020. This is all that I got out of this case. I don't have any other information, only through 12/24/2020. And so that is well over 4 years ago. But at least we saw what the charges were. Now, I am trying to find out, if like what was the sentencing on this? Is he still on probation? Like, what was the outcome of this? I am working on getting that information, but I wanted to show the charges that he actually was charged on November 26, 2020. And that was what, the week of Thanksgiving, if I'm not mistaken. So 2020 was year for him. I mean, he got out of LA County on March 20th, 2020. And then he turns around and goes back to Maryland, catch a charge in May, catch another charge in August, catch another charge in, November, and then it just keeps going and going. So it's just a history with this type of activity. I just wanted to shed light on, his history because, this is a court docket review or court reading docket channel. And I did want to bring that to you guys' attention because that was something that I was looking for in my last live that I did on Ronnie. So tell me what you think about those charges. In the comments below, make sure that it is on topic, nothing else. Nothing more, nothing less. What do you think about these particular charges that I just read? Leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until then, be blessed and I'm out. Bye.